picked up a couple of stuff at the Dollar Tree. I got some raffia, a couple of bows. They also had the bow in a striped with a tan color, and I picked up 2 wreaths, the small wreaths. So let me show you what I'm going to go ahead and do. I went ahead and spray painted the middle wreaths white, and the reason why I did that is once I started wrapping the raffia around it, I was going to leave a couple of empty spots to give it that rustic vintage look, you know, not too tight all over there or so close to it on there. I went ahead and did choose the dark brown raffia on there just because I do have quite a bit of stuff that's a little bit of that tone color. So I went ahead and wrapped the raffia all over. I used the hot glue gun to keep it connected. And then it's okay if you guys leave a couple of the raffia sticking out. It just gives it that little rustic. If you don't like it, you could go ahead and use the hot glue gun and, you know, wrap it around, make it look nice and clean. It just depends on your style. So I did decide to go with the bow, with the orange bow for the fall kind of look. And it does, the bow has little ties, little metal ties. So I went ahead and used the little metal ties to connect that to the bow. That way I could go ahead and take off the bow and change it up for another season and still use the wreath on there. So this is the outcome on it. So I stopped at a local thrift shop and picked up a frame. I had some white chalk left over, so I went ahead and painted the frame white. You could also use a picture frame or a painting. Sometimes those have frames, and take it apart and use that. I did do 2 coats of white, but I did mess here or there. You could also sand it to give it that rusty look. I did not sand mine. I did want some of that gold to show through on there just because I do have some stuff in my house that have a little bit of gold. So I wanted to keep that color still in so it could kind of blend in with the things that I have in my house. You could also paint your frame a gray tone, a blue tone. I've seen that before and it looks really great. I picked up also a pumpkin and some burlap leaves from the Dollar Tree. And that's a really good deal for that little cute pumpkin. And it was easy to rip off that little stem from the pumpkin. So I went ahead and painted, I think I did 2 coats on the pumpkin. You will have a couple of that little dotty look because it's foam, so you might want to brush it a couple of more times on there. I wanted some of that orange to show through the pumpkin to give it that fall look. And while my frame and the pumpkin was drying, I went ahead and painted the leaves as well. And I did dab it a couple because I wanted some of that orange again to show through. You know, and usually leaves have different color tones, so I did want that white orangey tone on it. And I think I might have to paint some more leaves. I thought that was really fun. So while my stuff was drying, I went ahead and cut the ribbon. And again, I also picked this at the Dollar Tree for $1. I think the ribbon is just about 6 inches. I kind of just measured it to the pumpkin to see how long I kind of wanted the bow to be. And I went ahead and used the glue gun to keep it connected. After my pumpkin was dry, I did go outside and pick up a couple of stems and figured what would look cute on it. So I hot glued the leaves and then the stem, and then I also kind of just adjusted things nicely the way I wanted to put it on the pumpkin, and then hot glued the bow to it. So you just have to play around on how you want it to lay on the pumpkin. And after that was done, I let it sit for a couple of minutes and then sat it on my little shelf. So if you guys love this project, make sure to give me some thumbs up and follow me and subscribe my channel. Hope you guys have a great day.